What are your thoughts? Because I've obviously, I'm cool with the guy. I'm cool with Bozo. I'm cool with a lot of dudes who are in the space. But I feel like there's so much like turmoil within the Chicano rap space in LA in terms of just people beefing, butting heads. Is that something that's always happened?
I guess, everybody wants to be the man. Everyone's trying to do the thing. So at the end of the day, it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come. It's, I see, like, right now, I see so much internet, like, pages about all these rappers beefing with each other. To me, like, all the ones who've been around there, they know it's got to be on the streets. So if anything's on there, but yeah, it's not a good look because at the end of the day, people get divided and that kills the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I seen it in our time in the rap game where it was about to be a big movement, right? It was about to blow up. And then there's divisions start happening. Boom, boom. So next you know, even with the radio is playing my records and then maybe some haters calling in, hey, don't play that shit, play this shit. They're like, we don't know what's going on. So you're scaring the outsiders, you know what I'm saying? And they're getting scared like, what's up with the, like people are saying they're threatening to call the radio station now. Right. So it got kind of the internet, well, I don't want to say internet, but the little chisme and all that drama start hitting.
Right.
And it just probably crushed everyone. Look at Lefty, he's doing good right now. I see so many people just hating on him, you know what I'm saying? So it's just part of the nature of the game. Like, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I look at the Lefty thing, I'm like, people think Lefty's like an unconventional guy, and he is, because he's very, very, he's a character,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, it's like
he's working, man.
Yeah,
he's working.
Like, why wouldn't you want to champion him if he's?
Yeah, you want to go with anyone who's working. So
yeah, I mean, and he, like you said, he's working his ass off. Whatever you want to say, dude is working his ass off.
Look, I've been just doing. I don't even do podcasts. Never did them, but I just started doing podcasts now. And I'm like, damn, this is hard work. Yeah. It's like a job. You got to go and show up to the podcast.
I saw you and Lefty met in Bakersfield. I think
Yeah, Bakersfield, right? We met. He sent me messages back in the days like, hey, I want to get signed, blah, blah, blah. But I was not in the space of signing anyone at that time. And he showed love as a youngster in the game the right way. So I give him his credit to, respect, and same with a lot of different other artists that came out, like Peso and all these guys.
For sure.
They reached back. I did even a record with Pestle. You know what I'm saying? So when the youngsters show respect that's respect. You know what I'm saying? So
did you have the same issue that he's having in terms of just like not being able to do shows past a certain point in Northern California because just of the politics?
I think at the end of the day for shows, someone's got to book you, right? So I mean, I'm sure if someone booked him and paid him a ticket, he probably would show up.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, me.
Like when you were coming up, were you able to
I did Modesto, I did Stockton, I did Sacramento. I did stuff for the radio stations up there. And I like in my back of my head, I knew
some shit could happen
and
anytime.
Maybe they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, maybe they don't know what's going on, but yeah.
But I'm coming here and there was never drama, but internet, boom, boom, hey, yeah, this fool was over here. I see a little hating going on, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But we're coming with respect. If anyone, it is what it is. It's in any situation. And then up there's a lot of fans too who support. And so that's what I'm worried about, like the fans getting into with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but yeah, it's show-wise, it's a very thin line to do events up there because no promoters are going to want to do too much. But they might play the radio and there might be a lot of love there. Because I pull up to the malls out there and I'm like, yo, Capone. I'm like, damn, they recognize me faster up here than down there because they're more fascinated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's I think that's the one thing as I was telling that to Lefty. I was like, man, like if you go on tour with YG, you're going to have to go perform in Oakland.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have to.
Yeah.
And if you want to be like a superstar for real, like at a certain point in time, it's like, it just sucks to always see like.
But I feel like he's got enough fans or like.
I'm just talking about like the politics always kind of splitting the state in half with a lot of rappers where it's like, damn, like, and I talked to somebody, what's his name? Baldacci has said that like even in there's like a semi-truce in prison right now.
Yeah,
and you would think some of that would like transfer.
But the streets is different. Obviously, there's always going to be some bad blood. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's going to have bad blood, whoever has bad blood. So you can have problems out here too.
For sure.
So I feel like, look, you can go up there and do a show and there could be problems just as much as there could be problems down here because there's a lot of supporters out there. You got to understand there's a lot of people that down with the LA stuff up there too.
Well, that's what you said. It's like if you get fans in both sides in the same place, it could be fucking a problem.
I mean, if you look at my, I don't know, I haven't checked the Spotify numbers or whatever, but Bay Area is always top 3. You know what I'm saying? Still.
How did you end up linking with Neon, the streamer?
Oh yeah, Neon. So I ran into him a couple times. Lalo Gombrazy, he's from Arizona,
Yep.
so I know his manager Shadow.
Okay.
Shadow, he used to be high power supporter back in the days.
Okay.
Picked us the homies up from the airport. You know, he's one of those guys that was always a genuine dude, and I guess he picked up Lalo and did his management. So we went to Arizona. We networked. He's with Neon. I was with Neon, and other people I know like Sneeko and different people
Right.
that knew Neon. So there was a little connection here and there, and then once we went to that thing in Arizona, like the wedding that he had, I don't know if you've seen that. Neon's like, man, I like you, man. Let's do something. I was like, yeah, let's get it cracking. You know,
Have you noticed like the spike in like attention? Because he's the streaming crowd is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people seeing that. You're right. I mean, definitely a lot of people were hitting me up on that. A lot. It's those clippings were crazy. You know, the most
They call it
dangerous
clip farming.
Yeah, the most dangerous man in America with Neon, all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah.
I had fun with him.
That's
watching
dope, man. Yeah, he seems like a nice kid.
Yeah.
Are you back to wanting to sign artists again?
I feel like I have to create what I did back in the days. So that's why this year, 2025, I'm back on the music. So I just dropped a single right now this week. I got records with Mozzie coming out. I got just a lot of records coming out. You know what I'm saying? So
That's the record that you did the preview with Neon in the back of the car.
Yeah. So I just barely dropped that right now. So basically coming back to what I did before. And that's why I'm on these podcasts. That's why I'm on, you know, like I'm here to just grind and bring it back, bring the hunger back. So like people are like, yo, Capone, like, I've been getting DMs the last year or two, like, why don't you do some music? Why don't you?
Right.
Like, I'm just getting a lot of that slack from the fans. Like, I'm doing shows, I'm cool, I'm getting my bread, I'm doing shows, I'm getting love. But like, where's the new music? That's the biggest question saying, where's the new music? So I was like, you know what? I'm like, yo, I do drop music here and there, but I'm not really pushing the music. You feel me? I'm just doing it for fun. So I'm like, this year I'm gonna push the music, I'm gonna come in with the music, and I'm gonna bring it back like I did. Once I get to my powerful platform, which I still do numbers as big as any of the top guys, Peso, Lefty. My numbers are still up there, but to once I get back to where I want to get back, radio, back to whatever, take it to the next level, that's when I could say, hey, maybe I could sign people. But right now it's like,
For what?
yeah, you know, it's a lot of work, you know?
Last time I saw you was in Vegas with OT.
Oh, yeah, I was up there. Oh, yeah, I got a record with OT.
I was going to say,
coming,
you
too.
got anything with OT coming?
Yeah, I got a record. That's probably might be my second single or third single when I come with OT.
Fire.
It's gonna be a hitter, yeah.
OT, he be fighting. He's like training and shit. He does that Muay
motherfucker
Thai
strong.
shit.
Yeah, I was like, hey, fool, yeah. I was like, I want to have a little challenge with you, but then I seen how I was like, this guy, hold on, you know?
So before your come up, there was like the South Park Mexican era.
Yeah, before, yeah.
Which also was like, he was getting like Wiggy Wiggy was getting played on the radio and shit. Where I obviously all of the, you know, he deserves to be in jail.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let's be clear. You know, like he's, it
Yeah,
is what it is. He's a
exactly.
PDF.
All day.
But were you guys before? Obviously, you know what ended up happening. Him getting incarcerated. I mean, Dope House Records was very influential.
Definitely, they were pretty known in Texas, and I seen that when we were coming up, I would hear Dope House Records. But when I came up, maybe a year I was in the game, he might have been around. But
So that's why I was curious. I was
Yeah.
curious if you were influenced at all by what he was doing.
I didn't see nothing. Just
Because he was huge.
Yeah, when I was creating our movement out here, people were like, hey, there's a movement in Texas called Dope House.
Yep.
So I was like, you know, you got to give respect to the movement. So I was like, okay, they got something cracking. And then Little Flip was doing it. So then I started going to Texas, and I seen what they were doing. The same thing we were doing in the West Coast, you know?
But just their own version.
I was in the Dallas swap meets. I seen all the with the big Grand Prix swap meet. You know, there are all these places, and their posters were there, just like how we were in LA.
Street
So,
grinding. And a lot of people don't know. Baby Bash was signed.
Exactly.
To Dope House's Baby Beesh.
Yep. So we came over there and start putting our shit up and representing, and you know, over there, Texas was like feeling. They're like, yeah, we're loving this music, and I didn't know nothing about his charges. I don't think
course.
anyone did.
No,
at
I don't
the
think
beginning.
anyone did, no.
You know, you would hear rumors he got done dirty, whatever. So you know, they didn't pay no
I know.
attention.
I think his bail just got denied.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So I don't
right
think
there.
he's getting out. I think they were expecting him to get out.